Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ, King of endless glory. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ, King of endless glory. From the shining cloud, the Father's voice is heard. This is my beloved Son. Hear him. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ, King of endless glory.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus took Peter, John, and James and went up the mountain to pray. While he was praying, his face changed in appearance, and his clothing became dazzling white. And behold, two men were conversing with him, Moses and Elijah, who appeared in glory and spoke of his exodus that he was going to accomplish in Jerusalem. Peter and his companions had been overcome by sleep, but becoming fully awake, they saw his glory and the two men standing beside him. As they were about to depart from him, Peter said to Jesus, "Master, it is good that we are here. Let us make 3 tents, one for you, one for Moses, and one for Elijah." But he did not know what he was saying. While he was still speaking, a cloud came and cast a shadow over them, and they became frightened when they entered the cloud. Then from the cloud came a voice that said, "This is my chosen one. Listen to him." After the voice had spoken, Jesus was found alone. They fell silent and did not at that time tell anyone what they had seen. Brothers and sisters, the gospel of the Lord. Well, I spoke to Father Al right before Mass, and he said he sends his apologies regarding the lack of heating in the church. We have little portable heaters here, but we don't have the main unit. It's not working due to the construction that's occurring from the Friendly Center. So it's now making us the cold center. But God bless you for your patience. I'd like to speak about the Transfiguration we heard about. It's such a beautiful, beautiful explanation. First of all, the Jewish people, they had their history, of course, their religious history, and what they wanted to do is they wanted to express to the people what it is to be a person who is possessed by Christ and who's showing the world the love of Christ. And so the Transfiguration teaches us many things. One of the things it teaches us is that Jesus had to go up the mountain with his apostles. He goes up to the mountain, and what did Moses do? And when the Jewish people were in the desert, he went up to the mountain to receive the tablets of stone, to receive what they needed more than anything else. They needed the heavenlies. I'm having trouble here pronouncing the word. They're having difficulties with the ability to be able to continue the ministry that Abraham had. And here's a little quotation I got here. It says, the journey to the promised land was always about the dryness of the desert, the majesty of the mountains, and the ups and downs of rolling hills. So in short, the Jewish people went from Egypt to the promised land. During that time, they had their ups and downs. They had their glory, and then they had their chastisement. We can learn from that. Another thing we can learn is that we can't have the resurrection without the crucifixion. Christ was crucified. Before he was crucified, of course, he was spreading the gospel and helping people to know and love and serve our dear Lord. That's what we're called to do as well. not just to admire Christ as good as he is and to love him, but also to serve him. And the cloud that came over the Jewish people as they were traveling in the desert is a reminder of that. Finally, the thing to remember about this very, very interesting reading is that the Messiah, the one who would come to save the world, had his high moment, but he also had his low moments. And sometimes Jesus was preaching to the people, and they were responding, and they were giving him salutations as he was coming into the city of Jerusalem. So we too need to remember that now is our opportunity to preach the good news, having been enthroned and enlightened by Christ himself. Please stand.